Hello students, myself Shweta Patil. Welcome back to the video lectures on computer organization. In the previous video, I discussed about the basics of computer definition, different types of computers and the operation of the computer. In this video, I'll be explaining about the functional units of a computer. Yes. So as you can get from the slide, this is the basic functional unit of a computer. Basic functional units of a computer. Now let's discuss about this. So it is having 5 functional units: input unit, output unit, memory unit, arithmetic and logic unit, and control unit. So first, moving to the input unit. This unit takes input. Yes, what it is doing? It is taking the input, that is, it accepts the coded information from different input devices. What may be the different types of input devices? Already you know about these. Those are keyboard, maybe joystick, maybe mouse, maybe scanner. Different input devices are there. So you can get from the slide, you are having different types of input devices. Next is about output unit. This output unit is giving out the computed result. After computing the result will be outputted by an unit called as output unit. Which all are the output devices? We are having printer, monitor, etc. Isn't it? So this is about input and output units. Now in between input and output, what happens? You can look from the functional unit. You are having input output units combined as IO unit. Then you are having memory as a separate unit, and third main unit is processor unit, within which I am having 2 more categories called as arithmetic and logic unit and control unit. Right. So input unit and output unit I explained. After inputting the data, as we know from the prior lecture, as I recorded and sent you, it is from input the data is taken and stored in memory, maybe program or data, right? So let's discuss about this memory. See now, memory is the important functional unit. So there are 2 classes of memories, that is primary memory and secondary memory. Before moving to that, everything, either it may be a data or it may be a program, everything has to be stored in the memory unit, right? So every program which has to be executed must be stored within the memory. We are having 2 different types of memory. What is that? One is primary memory and the other is secondary memory. Let's discuss about this. Primary is a storage which is a fast memory, which operates very fast, that is at electronic speeds it is operating. It contains large number of semiconductor storage cells, and each cell stores 1 bit of information. As we already know, we are having cells and each cell will be storing 1 bit. Okay, 1 bit indicates what? We are having a byte may be of 8 bits. 0, 1, 0, 1, likewise. Okay, combination of 8 bits or combination of 16 bits form a byte, or combination of bytes, that is 2 bytes form a word. Maybe a word of 16 bits is nothing but 2 bytes which can be named as a word, or 32 bits can be named as one word which is of 4 bytes or which is of 2 bytes. Okay, so what happens is each of the cell will be storing 1 bit of information. Can I read and write this 1 bit individually? No. Then how reading and writing has to be done to this memory? Instead of reading and writing individual bit, we have to read and write in terms of groups. That is, 1 byte can be read or 1 word can be read. What is this byte and word? It is group of bits. Maybe assume if I am having the word as 16-bit word, or if I am having a word as 16-bit, then how many bits will be there? 16 bits will be there, maybe 2 bytes. If a byte is of 16 bits, then a byte will be of 16 bits. A group of 16 bits will be grouped together and named as a byte, and 2 such bytes are together taken as a word. Okay, so the word length refers to the number of bits in a word. So if I name word length is 16, then number of bits in a word will be 16. right? So group of bits are to be taken to read, or group of bits can be written into the memory, not individual bits. Fine. Then addresses will be assigned to these words. Is addresses given to bits? No. Bits are there in each cell. How the memory is? Memory is made up of semiconductor cells, right? So cell contains one bit, right? Is address given to a bit? No. How address will be given? Address will be given to words, isn't it? Then addresses can be used to specify the location of the word. Any word which is stored in memory should be quickly accessible. So, a memory in which any location can be reached in a short and fixed amount of time after specifying its address is called RAM. What is it? Random access memory. Fine. So, if at all I am storing this with an address, and if I can access any word from memory in a short and fixed amount of time, then that type of memory is called as random access memory. Okay, and the time required to access one word is named as memory access time. So this primary memory is having 3 or 4 levels, that is hierarchy of memory is there. They may be differing with respect to the speed and size. The smallest and fastest memory unit is called cache memory. The largest and slowest unit is main memory. Fine. So this primary memory is expensive and may not be enough to store all the information. Can I store huge amount of information on the primary memory? No, it will be of a fixed size within the motherboard, within the computer, right? So if that space is not enough for me to have all the applications within it, then I'll be moving for secondary memory, that is secondary storage. So these are larger memories. Which are larger memories? Secondary memories are larger memories than that of primary memories. But these are cheaper. Primary memories are costlier, right? But these secondary memories are cheaper. As we all know, this is all about the memory. What memory in memory? What all I discussed? What will be stored in memory? Data may be stored or program may be stored. Fine. So data may be stored, program may be stored. Sorry. See, in the memory unit, storing of the program and data, how the memory is made, what the memory is made up of, how datas or programs are stored in terms of word. They will be stored in terms of word, and they can be accessed in terms of words only, right? So two classes of storage, one is primary storage and the other one is secondary storage. In primary storage, what all we learnt? It is a fast memory, okay? Then program must be stored in the memory. Which memory? Primary memory, okay? So processing will be done in terms of words, addresses will be given to these words. Okay, all this we studied under primary memory, and in secondary memory, which is a larger memory than that of primary memory, this is a cheaper memory also. Next is moving to the next type of functional unit called as arithmetic and logic unit. So what is this arithmetic and logic unit? The name itself is telling it is performing arithmetic and logical operations. The unit which performs arithmetic and logical operations is named as ALU. See, now if I want to add the two numbers, then these two numbers are to be stored in the memory. So from memory it will be taken, and the arithmetic and logic unit, what it will do, it will carry out the operation. Which type of operation is this? Addition is an arithmetic operation. So I am having different arithmetic or logical operations. For example, I am having addition, I am having subtraction, I am having multiplication, rotating, shifting, comparing. All these are different arithmetic and logical operations. Even many more are there. So all these operations can be performed by ALU. So what ALU will perform now? If I want to add two numbers, I will be writing a program to add the two numbers, and I will be providing the two numbers, isn't it? So according to that program, the ALU will be adding. What it is doing now? Adding. Addition is carried out by the ALU. This addition is nothing but the program which is stored in the memory. The result of addition of these two numbers will be stored back again in the memory, right? So after this addition operation is performed, the result will be given back to the output unit, right? So in the output unit I have discussed about this. So this is all about the ALF. Next is about control unit. As discussed, it controls all different operations of a computer. It generates the timing signals. These signals govern the I/O transfer. What it means? Input output transfer. So this is all about the different units of a computer. Let's discuss the other topics in the other lecture video. Fine. Thank you.